and welcome. My name is Jocelyn and I almost forgot I needed to film this update video. I'm used to doing my year-long project pan where I only have to make updates like every 3 months. So it kind of slipped my mind that I needed to do an update for my summer project pan, which I'm trying to do monthly. I am filming this a week later than I would have liked to, but that's okay. I'm okay with it as long as you're okay with it. So I have 11 total products that I wanted to get some use out of, hit pan, use up, that kind of thing throughout the summer. This is my first update. If you want to check out my intro, I will link it so you can check that out. But let's go ahead and just talk about the progress that I've made. I'm gonna start with the products that I have used up, or rather hit my goal on so far. And the first product is a product by Smashbox. This is the Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and my goal with this was just to use it up. I didn't have too much left. I think I used it up maybe 2 weeks ago now. So this is product number 1 that I used up out of 11. The other one that I hit my goal on, which was just hitting pan, is one of the Super Shock Shadows by ColourPop. This is in the shade La La. I do have a little bit of pan right in the middle there. I am going to continue to try and use this for the remaining months just because I want to expand the pan on this a little bit more and get some more use out of it. But I hit pan, so that was very exciting. I think that this is the first ColourPop Super Shock Shadow that I have ever hit pan on, so I'm very proud of myself for that. Moving into products that I just want to share with my update with, the other ColourPop Super Shock Shadow that I've been using is the shade Waddles, and I'm kind of surprised I haven't hit pan on this yet. This is what the pot looks like right now. As you can kind of probably see in there, it does have quite a dip. I did use this when I went camping. I just kind of took my finger, dug it in there, and just spread it on my eyelids. And then I've used it a couple other times. I'm sure it's like right there. The pan is just below that surface, but I haven't hit pan on it yet. I am going to continue to use it until I do hit pan and then hopefully expand the pan. This is really good for just a very natural touch of color on the eyelid. This shade Waddles, I liked it for that very natural everyday kind of look. Next, let's talk about a product that I am very excited about. This is my Becca highlighter in the shade Opal. Now this is also in my 18 in 2018 project pan, but I had not been able to use it yet because it's a little too dark for me in the winter time. But I was just camping and I've been out in the sun. I mean, you probably can't really tell in this video that I am darker than I was, but I definitely have a tan compared to what I have been the last few months. So I have been able to get some use out of this. I mean, I'll have a before picture on here, but I have expanded the little bit of pan that has been in here, and I've used it a fair amount of times, not too many, but a fair amount. And so I'm very excited to be getting more use out of this. Again, there's very little progress, but progress nonetheless, and I'm going to continue to use this. This is the only highlighter that I have right now in my beauty box, so this is the only one I'm going to be using unless I use an eyeshadow in one of my eyeshadow palettes as a highlighter, which I kind of tend to do. But yes, very excited about the minimal progress that I've had on this. Let's move over to the bronzer that I've been trying to expand the pan on. That's what I've been doing with this one. This is the MAC bronzer. This is just the matte bronzer, and I want to get this used up and out of my collection because MAC is not cruelty free. I did have this in a project pan last year in which I was able to hit pan on it, but I've been wanting to expand the pan, and I feel like I have done that. I have much bigger pan on this than I did previously. Here, let me just go ahead and give you a close-up. As you can see, the pan is majorly expanded in this. This is the only bronzer I have been using recently. There is a bronzer in my 18 and 2018, the Physicians Formula bronzer, and I don't think touched that since I started using this one because I wanted to make major progress on this. Very excited about the progress on this one, and I'm gonna just continue to use it. Next, let's talk about the blush in my project pan. This is by Sigma. This is their blush in the shade Serene. Now, I don't have any pan in this, and I'm not really sure if you'll be able to see the dip. There is a dip in there. Oh, maybe right there you can see it a little bit. But yes, there is a dip in here. It's kind of hard to see. I have been using this as frequently as I can when it goes with eye looks that I come up with, but there's not really much progress with this one because you can't really see much with it. There is a dip. I've used it quite a few times, but no pan yet. And my goal with this is to hit pan. Next, let's move on to the lip product that I have in my project pan. This is a lip product by Bite in the shade Tort. This is what it looks like. It's actually what I'm wearing today. This is, I think, only the 3rd time that I've worn it, maybe the 4th. Let's see. So if I put this on the edge right here, this was my starting line. This is my first update, and this is just where I measure the base. So as you can see, I don't have too much progress on here, but a little bit. This is as much as I have left. Not the most progress, but it's a little bit of progress, so I'll take it. I have used it. It is kind of not as wearable as I thought it was going to be. I think my goal with this one was to use at least half of it. Yes, it was to use half of it. So I guess I am making steady progress towards that half mark goal. So there you go. I do have a perfume in my summer project pan, and it is this perfume right here by Olympia. As you can see, I have these marks on the side. That is where I started. Wow, that's really morphing my face, isn't it? Here, I'll move it to the side. So as you can see, this is where I started, and then this is all I have left. So I've been using this like almost every day. I'm not gonna have any problems probably having this used up by the next update, because again, I've been using it every day to try and use it up, and it's been going well. I'm gonna go ahead and save my palette for last, so we're gonna move on to a hair product that I threw into this project pan. This is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Nightcap Overnight Perfector. The way I use this is I put it in my hair the night before I'm going to shower in the morning, and I just leave it on all night, kind of just run it through my hair and then wash it out in the morning. I think I've used this 2 or 3 times, and I want to say I probably have another 2 or 3 times left in here, which I wasn't expecting. I was expecting to only get like 2 or 3 uses out of it. So there's a lot more in here than it looks like. So I'm making pretty good progress on here. I can't really tell how much I have left, so there's no way to mark it, but I've used it 2 or 3 times. I wish I knew which one. And I have another couple times to use, I'm sure, because it's not empty and it's still decently heavy. So there's my update with that one. All right, my second to last product update. I did throw this mask in the project pan. This is a mask by Boscia. It is their Charcoal Pore Pudding Intensive Wash Off Treatment. I have used this like once a week since I started, so probably 5 times now. And this is my progress right here. So I've made really decent progress. I do kind of take a chunk out of it every time I use it. I'm really hoping to be able to finish this by the end of this project pan, but we will see. Finally, my update on the palette that I have in this project pan. This is the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. My goal with this was to have pan on 3 more shadows than I already did. I think I had pan on 2 of them. Here is what the palette looks like right now. As you can see, I have pan here, here in Push Up, and then I guess that's it. So I had pan already in these 2 shades, in the shade Heaven and in the shade Nudie. I've expanded the pan in both of those, as you can see, and then I hit pan on Push Up, quite a bit of pan actually. I've deepened the dips in Cashmere Bunny, Honey Pot, and Silk Teddy. I haven't used these 3 darker shades very much, but I have used Erotica and Chocolate Martini a little bit, so there is a little bit of dips in here. Let me give you a close-up. There you go. So as you can see, pan here, pan there, and then dips in quite a few of the other shades. I am hoping maybe by the next update to have pan in, ooh, I should have cleaned this before I did this. Oh well. I'm hoping to have pan on Silk Teddy and maybe Cashmere Bunny, this shade and this shade, by the next update, but we will see. Pretty happy with the progress on this though. I have used it quite a few times, so there you go. That is the update on my summer project pan. I have 11 products total, and I feel like it's going pretty good. There's some that I'm using a lot more often than others, but that's okay. I'm not mad about it. I feel good about my progress, and I'm excited to continue using these products. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe for more content from me or to keep up on my project pan videos, don't forget to do so before you go. And I think that's everything I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.